Hello, everyone. Mark Satterfield here. Thanks so much for joining me. If you're joining me live, if you are watching this in a recorded version, thank you very much for doing that. And as always, thumbs up and subscribing. And if you have a comment, if you have a question, please engage. I do pay attention to this stuff, and it means the world to me that you're watching this. So today, before I obviously go off to play golf, I was just noticing I can't tell what's brighter, my shirt or Marion's painting. Well, probably my shirt. Um, it helps when I'm in the woods, looking for my ball, not to. To stand out, prevents me from getting hit by other people's balls. Gives you a general sense of the caliber of the people that I play with. But anyway, look, that's not what you tuned in for. But let's talk a little bit about marketing to the affluent and something that's often overlooked, which is direct mail. I'm a believer that a targeted direct mail campaign to a very specific affluent niche can yield really big responses. And it's worked for many of my clients, ranging from luxury real estate to financial services to art galleries to private jet leasing, a whole bunch more. It's worked really well for them, and I think it's worth a try for you. So what I want to do today is talk to you a little bit about what the sequence looks like, and what I'm recommending is that you do a 3-letter sequence. Now, it's going to be kind of hard to explain this in a video, so yeah, I'm going to give a plug for my book, Affluent Marketing Blueprint. If you've got it, great. If you haven't, you should. But on what page am I? 156. I start the discussion on using direct mail. And the nice thing about direct mail, now when I'm talking about direct mail, I'm not talking about flyers or postcards or that kind of flotsam and jetsam that you get coming in through in your mailbox. What I'm talking about is a professional, person to person, business to business, professional looking, first class letter with a real live stamp on it, not one of those bogus stamps, but a real live, first class stamp. And what I want you to think about is creating a 3-letter sequence, and it will go out approximately over a 30-day period of time. Now, as I cover on starting on page 158 in the book, I give you a template. And the first letter, in direct mail, the first sentence is really key because that's what grabs their attention. And if we can get them to read the first sentence, then we have a good likelihood of getting them to read the second sentence, excuse me, and then we got them going down the slippery slope to reading the whole piece. So the letter number 1, what it does is it creates affinity. The first sentence is very specifically designed to send the message that you get them, that you understand them, that you're playing in the same sandbox. Now, over the last 30 years, I've tested all sorts of different sentences, all sorts of different ways to start off this 3-letter sequence. The one that has worked by far the best is this. Dear first name, I know from speaking with, and here you insert others in their particular niche, that many of them are concerned about a particular problem. Now, obviously, don't put in a particular problem, put in specifically what the problem is. It's an understandable concern since the biggest consequence can often occur. In fact, we've noticed that within this particular niche field, it's very common to observe the following. And then you list 3 consequences. And then you have a paragraph that says, that's why I thought our latest publication, and you have the name of your, let's say, free report. It's got to be a really hooky headline, not something bland or dull or institutional. Give it some zip, give it some zing. That's why I thought our latest publication would be of interest to you. This report will take you less than 15 minutes to read, and in that time, you will learn benefit number one, benefit number two, benefit number three, and those are bullet points. And then it goes on to explain briefly about who you are and a little bit about your credibility. As I say, those of you who have got the book, turn to page 158, 159. You'll see the template for this. Use it. It works. Okay. Then moving on to letter number two. Now you can send letter number two out. My personal recommendation is send it out approximately 2 weeks, 10 days to 2 weeks afterwards. And it starts off with, back in whenever you sent it, I sent you a letter offering you a copy of our latest free report and include the hooky title. And then the second paragraph, amid all the mail you get on a typical day, perhaps my letter got overlooked, or maybe you were just too busy at the time to respond. However, since we specialize in working with, and again, you insert the niche market. So we're making that connection. We're showing that we're a part of your particular tribe. I wanted to write you again. I firmly believe that the information in the report will be particularly valuable to you. And then in effect, what it's doing is it's repeating most of what occurred in letter number one about the consequences that people face when they don't solve this problem and the benefits that can be accrued by reading the report. And then that leads to letter number three. Letter number three, again, sent out another week to 10 days. And this letter is a little bit different, and it is modeled after the old Wall Street Journal advertisement of take two men, similar backgrounds, similar education, fast forward in 30 years, and one is a successful executive leading his corporation, and the other is mired in middle management. What is the difference? And the answer apparently is that one read the Wall Street Journal and the other didn't. But that was a very, very successful direct mail piece. So what we've done is we've taken that theme and we've adapted it. So the third letter starts off, consider two, and then you insert individuals of the type that you're writing about. Both, again, insert similar in specific ways, both trying to, and then you put in accomplish a particular task. One individual chugs along at an okay pace, but the nagging feeling that we could be doing better never quite goes away. In contrast, the second individual continues to achieve a particular result. Why is one individual so successful and the other so average? And then it goes into that the answer revolves around the addressing a particular problem, and again then segues into what we've been talking about before. And the call to action, as the call to action is in all of these, to go to a website to get the free report. And that's the inherent piece about direct response mailing, and is that it actually requires people or asks people to do something. And that's what we want to do, whether they're visiting your website, whether they are reading your blog, whether they are engaging with you in any way. You always want them to do something. That's how you build a tribe, how you build a following. So if you want to experiment with direct mail, and I would do it with a small, very targeted list. This doesn't require, a huge investment of cash, but use the templates that are in this book as a jumping off point. You don't have to, you don't have to, copy it verbatim, but, I would use this as a jumping off point. And again, it's in this book. So those of you who got it and you didn't read it, well, okay, but jump ahead to page 158. That's where the templates are. That's some of the good stuff, okay? But you got to read the book. And those of you who have not gotten the book, hey, get the book. It's not very expensive. Matter of fact, we're giving away some copies for free. Just help me out with shipping and handling. And there's a link somewhere near where you are watching this, which should be affluentmarketingfreebook.com. That makes sense. Just go there and you can get a copy. Okay, so direct mail, yeah, it's old school, but one of the great things about it is not many people are doing it. So as a result, you can stand out from the competition. So hope this helps. Let me know what you came up with. If you come up with a letter, want me to take a quick look at it? Love to do that. So just put that into the comments or DM me. So thanks so much for watching this. I hope you found it helpful. Until we do have a chance one of these days to speak personally, this is Mark Satterfield. Bye for now.